In Japanese, the word ant is strictly written by linking two characters, one meaning insect, the other meaning loyalty. Indeed, ants live like one big family, and today I am going to tell you about them. My name is Rasulullah Kari, and I am a student of Nazarbayev University in the School of Science and Technologies. Also, I am a fan of Bernard Werber, who is author of Ants Trilogy. Because of this trilogy, I am interested in ants. And today, I am going to tell you about the life of the ants colony. To do so, I'll tell you about three things. They are ants colony system, mating of ants, and new colony life. I wish that by the end of this speech, you will know more about ants and the life of the ant colony. I hope that you will increase your nature view and will be more fascinated by insects that always walk under our feet. The first thing I'd like to tell you about is the ant colony system, in particular the inhabitants of the nest. First are the workers, which are the biggest part of the ant community. Workers are like a machine that works solely for the sake of the colony. They find the food, defend the nest from the invaders, build the nest and expand it. Different ants do different jobs, and all ants are born for some particular job. Interesting fact about the workers is that all of them are sterile females. Queens secrete special chemical. This chemical attracts the workers and they leak it from the shell of the queen. Because of it, workers are not reproductive. Another category are reproductive males and queens. Their purpose is to increase population of ants and creation of new nests. All males hatch from unfertilized eggs, while all females hatch from fertilized eggs. Ants and some other insects are the only ones in the world that have reproductive breed out of non-fertilized eggs. These are the major types of ants, and in an article published in 2000 in PNAS, entomologist Ted Schultz writes that ants take 15 to 20% of above ground biomass. It is the same as the biomass of all the humanity. Now, when you know about the ants colony system, I'd like to tell you about the mating process of the ants. Mating of ants happens only once or twice a year, and it takes certain preparations for it. These preparations include raising of eggs to reproductive males and queens. When these particular eggs come to a stage of larva, workers start to lavishly feed them. The great amount of food makes reproductive ants very big and gives them the wings. It is also the reason why these particular ants have reproductive ability. When males and queens are ready for mating, they leave the nest and fly away from it. Males start to secrete the pheromone, which attracts the queens. When several males catch the queen, they start to fill her special pocket with sperm one after another. With this sperm, queen can fertilize the eggs for several years until she dies. After the mating is over, queen flies away to find an appropriate place for the nest, while males die soon after the mating. Now, queen doesn't need her wings, so she breaks them off. Muscles that are left after the wings are used by queen as the energy for surviving. She starts to dig herself a chamber under the ground to lay her first eggs. It takes much time to do it, and according to Berthold Dobler, expert in ants researches, only 1 in 100 to 1000 survive in the first days. The reason is that there are many animals that eat defenseless queens in the process, and as mentioned, it is difficult for them to make through the first days. When the chamber is ready, she starts to lay the first eggs. Here starts the life of a new colony. It takes a pair of weeks for the first eggs to hatch. The first workers take care of the eggs and start to collect the food for the nest. As there was only one chamber for the whole nest, workers make the chamber of the queen bigger and dig new chambers as storages for food and place for eggs. Starting from this point, queen doesn't do anything except laying the eggs until she dies. Nest lives till the time the queen can still lay the eggs or dies. Right after the hatching of first workers, nests start to expand and increase its territory and population. According to Dr. Pedersen from the Department of Biology at the University of Copenhagen, the biggest nest of ants is along the Mediterranean Sea and is 6,000 kilometers long. This way, ants conquered the earth. In this speech, I have explained you the process of establishing the ant colony. I told you about ants colony system, mating of ants, and new colony life. I hope that you gained better understanding of ant colony establishing and increased your nature view. Let me close my speech with the fact that ants are so great social insects that they have two stomachs, one to hold food for themselves and the other for others.